I'm broke, I need to make some money. So I followed him out of the gym, went to a meeting, signed up, thought it was awesome. Until I got home. My mom said, dude, you're an idiot. You just got sucked into a scam, how you gonna pay your truck, no gas, insurance, all these things. I said, I don't know, I didn't think about that. I said, I guess that's why I have parents. And she was not having it, right? But, I went to show 4 of my buddies that same video the next day. And I said, look, you guys gotta see this. They said, well, what is it? I said, I'm not really sure yet. We just got started. So they watched it and they had a ton of questions at the time I couldn't answer. Called a guy, Brandon Cunningham, a lot of you know him, he's a Pro 9, one of my biggest mentors. And he answered their questions and they all signed up in the business and made about $900 in 2 hours. And as a broke college kid, you can imagine how that felt. But here today, these 4 guys did nothing. They're not here today. And, so I'm sure you guys experienced that too, right? People get started, don't do anything. So that's kind of my story. But the biggest thing I can tell you is, stay consistent. And I find setting expectations, even for myself in the beginning, working my tail off, not making any money. I'm like, this sucks, right? But, just like college, I was in college, I was going to school for at least 4 years to learn my job. I was paying a ton of money to learn this job and I wasn't getting paid for it. To me, if you stick around this company for 4 years and do the system, you'll be a millionaire. When you've been involved for 2, I can imagine what the next 2 will look like. I mean, that doesn't reflect the company. I think we have to say that now. But, staying consistent, staying plugged in, the system's very simple. It's easy to do, it's easy not to do. And, some of these things I don't want to do, but, again, a lot I took out this weekend so far is it's not about me. It's not about you, it's not about me. It's about following the steps that need to be done for the people that need to see it and get to where they need to be. That way they can be successful as well. So, stay consistent, work hard, which, we're all taught to work hard, right? That's the only thing you got at the end of the day. And just don't give up, and it's a 2 to 5 year commitment. And if you stick with it, I really don't see how you can fail. I really don't. So that's my spiel. I'll stick around for a little bit, but I want to give Dylan some time for sure, so he can speak for a little bit. He can walk now, so that's good.
Yeah. I have a broken pelvis right now. Y'all don't believe me, but I do. I broke my pelvis 3 weeks ago, but I don't have as big of a story as Dustin does because my parents got in this when I was young. I was 13, and I just saw it from the beginning. As soon as it started happening, my parents were killing it, and I saw this for bigger than anything else. So I was just right in from the very beginning, and I'm just going all the way to Pro 10. And my experience, I do best talking to my best friend's parents because I'm close with them and they actually listen to you. Most parents don't listen to you. Most older folks don't listen to you. They think, oh, you're just this brat, and they don't want to hear what you have to say. They think you don't know anything. But then, besides them, I talk to my friends who are obviously 18, but not my friends who are they have one job and they're just happy, they're content, they just want to go out and party and they don't care. They're just doing the day-to-day thing. I go for my entrepreneur friends like Josh right here. He working a job, had his own filming company, and signed up a couple days ago, and he's here. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
And guys, if you get called, trust me, 19, a lot of you can relate. I wasn't even allowed in some doctor's offices because of my age. I'm not listening to this young punk. He don't know what he's talking about, and you'll go through a lot of that. Now today I do what I want, and he's still at his life-sucking job. So, it is what it is. But you're gonna go through a lot of the naysayers and a lot of negative things, and a lot of people won't take you serious because of your age. And just be the message, not the messenger. Show the video. Your friends and family will look at it because they know you, but they won't listen to you because they know you. If that makes any sense at all, right? Told my mom everything she needed to hear for 2 weeks. You're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. I've been knowing this woman for 20 years of my life at the time, right? Get on the phone with a complete stranger, she signs up in the business. Said the same exact thing I said, so don't listen to the naysayers. And again, if it took us 10 years to go Pro 10, could any of you retire the current job you're doing or whatever you'd be doing in 10 years? I'll be 32 years old. There's no way I can retire the same job I was going for. Pro 10, I hear, is a nice salary, so even if it takes you 10 years, right, it'll be worth it. So again, guys, thank you for coming and listening to me talk for a little bit, and I don't know.
If I can interject,
yeah, sure.
I've only been doing this about a month, and just with our generation especially, you hear MLM and what do you think? You hear scam. So how to go about it is we're the only one that's science-backed. So when you're focusing on this, don't focus on what you're selling. You can't explain Protandim in it would take a week to truly, get down to the depth of what it is. So focus on why. Why are you guys doing this? Why are you here as opposed to your friends? You obviously have a little different values. Right. So I challenge you, if you guys can write this down,
It's www.ted.com. It's called Leaders Who Inspire Action. It pretty much breaks down why companies like Apple succeed, and it's because they don't focus on what they have. They focus on why they're doing it. It's TED.com, Leaders Who Inspire Action. It literally changed my life. Just changed the way I focused on not just the product, but people in general. You know, why people do things. Why people like us are here while our friends are back home trying to get drunk tonight. Yeah. So, you know, we're going to take advantage of this opportunity, but the way the human mind works is from the why to the how to the what. The way even LifeVantage, and my only problem with this company is, and not problem, it's just where there's improvement, and that's our job. You know, we're young, we see improvement, but it's they're focusing on the what, then they go to, you know, how this affects your body, and then why we're doing it. It should always be about the why. So, you know, like I said, I'm nobody right now. I know where I'm going to be. You know where you're going to be. You know where you're at. You know where you're at. But yeah, just focus on the why.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, you know, I'm sure y'all hear this every day too. Is this a scam? Is this a pyramid scheme? Is this? And you know, at the beginning, I couldn't come back so quickly, right? Because I had never even heard of network marketing before this. But no, I get a little more creative. when people say, is this a pyramid scheme? I say no, but you know what it is? You know, it was. It's driving. Like, what are you talking about? I said, you can only go as fast as the car in front of you, and that sucks, right? And then, you know, if they say it's a scam, say, gee, I didn't know publicly traded companies were scams. And when you start interjecting, you say, people hear the word scam and that's in MLM, they don't really know what any of that means. That's what they just keep hearing. Yeah. When they say, is this a pyramid scheme? Say, no, your job is, though, you're just at the bottom of the totem pole. Right?
A word my mentor actually taught me. Leverage distribution. We're not doing an MLM, we're doing leverage distribution. So when you look at this, yeah, like you said, you know, it's as fast as the car in front of you. You help people, they help you. What? That's the world, you know? Even, you know, you're talking about a waiter, a waitress. They're selling you on a product. I mean, people, we're just getting paid better for it. So, I mean, you're really getting paid to help your friends. So, I mean, help your friends, help your family. So, I actually got to get out of here, but I appreciate you guys. Hey, nice meeting you guys.
Actually, real fast before everyone leaves, I want to introduce Peyton. She's a Pro 4, and just have her tell her story real fast.
Okay, I'll make this quick. Sorry, I'm sick. Oh, yeah, that's my parents. But like Dylan said, I've been like him growing up hearing this stuff. My parents got involved when I was 15 years old, so that's kind of what I was around for 2 years. For my 16th birthday, I asked for this, and that's how powerful this is. Most kids want a car. I wanted this business. I'm currently a Pro 4. And you know, my teachers think I'm crazy, but I'm just gonna laugh at them when my paycheck's like double theirs, so it doesn't even matter. I'm so thankful to be a part of this company because I get to meet people like you guys, and it's just about just keep going and keep believing and don't give up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask.
I've got a question. So, just with observing, like most adults have jobs they hate, and they're like, oh, we can quit our jobs and our money. But for us, I feel like we're starting, we can still go to college, we have this, like, lots of more opportunities. What do you, who have been successful, do you say we still go to college? What, like, minor and basic?
I'm away from building my business.
Okay.
And in general, in our world, college doesn't do as much as everybody thinks it does. Honestly, my aunt's higher up in a company that's been around for 25 years. She has no college degree. And she makes more money. She's the highest paid female executive in Washington State. So,
with that being said, though, the one thing I see with college is it's a great outlet to meet other people. I mean, I know with me, I go to all the medical clubs, I go to the hospitals, I go to the student government associations, the fraternities, the sororities, everything, parties, whatever you guys go to in college, it is always another outlet to meet people. I mean, if you're just sitting at home on your couch, you know, unless you know outlets of people, I mean, at this age, who are you going to know? You know, I mean, if you're going to a university, you have thousands of kids at your disposal and professors. That I didn't even talk about the adults that work there, the staff, everybody. I mean, it's a huge outlet. Granted, it takes a lot of time away from your studies. I hate school. I wish I could quit. It's stupid. I totally agree. It takes time away from your business. Exactly. But I mean, it is a great outlet to meet people. I mean, this business is about networking and about meeting people. And if you can't do that, you don't have a business.
If I went to college, I just go for something fun like art.
Yeah.
I just go for art, and I'd meet a bunch of people.
Somebody, an older guy told me this.
Yeah.
Go to school to get
They just teach you how to make other people
jobs.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
Exactly.
they just take your
They take your money, you have a student loan, and they teach you how to make other people money. They don't teach you how to make money.
How many people are here in college? About half. Yeah. Awesome. Well, who graduated?
Well, you know, I would make student loans to buy books, and I would just buy all stock with it.
Better investment. For your money.
Yeah.
There you go.
$200 math book wasn't doing nothing for me.
I know one thing that we need to learn as being young, like, you know, if we're in 19s or teens, early 20s, is we need to learn how to influence older people. So I know one thing that I'm spending my time and investing my time into is making myself better, you know, learning how to influence others. You know, it doesn't matter how old someone is, whether they're 30, whether they're 50, 60, 70, it doesn't matter. You know, just go on YouTube, type in videos, how to influence someone. That's exactly what I did. And I learned loads of stuff on how to influence others, you know, from understanding the types and personalities of people to how someone conveys a message, you know, whether it's kinetic, auditory, or visually. You know, there's so many different things that you can learn just from that topic, and that's probably one of the biggest things for us because we're young. They look at us like, oh, some kid, probably a punk, probably going to school, just learning the world. And I'm 19, people go, you're 19? What? What do you mean? You sound like you're 30, you know? And that's the type of influence that I'm having on someone because I've learned so much at such a young age.
You know, I'd really like to just chime in here if I could, as one of those old people you'd be talking to. Is there's a lot of us old folks who really are disgusted at the mess we've left you all. So if any of you came to me being proactive, you'd have my respect and my ear. Absolutely.
Good to hear.
Going on something that you said, I think confidence is key in it all, because I started, like, I would just go, I'm in high school, I'm 18, and I would just go to my teachers and I'd be like, I would like mention it to them, oh yeah, I'm doing this, like, and they were like, what? And I would like explain it, and like they wouldn't really give two craps, and so I went, and like I was like, okay, I'm gonna like go back, I'm gonna do this. And when you go back with that confidence and you know what you're talking about, and they see that motivation in your eyes, they're gonna be like, what is this? No matter if they're young or old, they're gonna want to know, like, how is this doing this? And especially when they see that money in your pocket, that doesn't hurt either, because I know a lot of my teachers that make about almost like just a couple $100 more than me a month, so I don't know. It's pretty cool. My government teacher, he complains about his job every day and runs a hot dog stand. So I'm working on him, and he didn't care until he noticed, like, hey, this is an awesome opportunity. Like, she knows what she's talking about and she has a passion for it that is obvious.
When you keep following up with them, they see that it's something real that you're doing, not just like, oh, hey, check this out, and then you never talk to them about it again. When you come back with them, they're like, wait, you're actually doing this? But like, I told you the first time. I sound better this time, but this is something I'm actually doing, you know?
There was a big issue that someone had addressed to me once, and that's social networking. I know everyone here probably has a Twitter and a Facebook. I guarantee it. You know, and that's a huge outlet for us to communicate. And they always keep telling us, do not publicize this on social media. It is not a good idea.
It doesn't work.
It's a person-to-person business. However, what I think is a smart idea is leave little clues. Like what I did was I took a picture of the entire room at convention, and I put LV Global Convention 2013, and I had someone say, what is this? Call them up. Hey, I got something to tell you. You know, a great segue to get someone through the media. You know, put little hints and stuff. Oh my gosh, I had an awesome time in Salt Lake City. What'd you go to Salt Lake City for? You know, another way to get to the masses. I mean, you have thousands of friends on Facebook for some of you guys, and, you know, followers on Twitter. I mean, why not use that resource in any way you can? You know, let them come to you. Use it as, you know, some kind of advertisement, but don't give too much information. I mean, it's the same with an opportunity, you know, when you call them up on the phone, you don't give the whole spiel, you get them interested. So let's do what we do best with social media and get people interested.
And all of you have parents, work on those people, and uncles.
Yeah.
There's something I have to say.
And any of you young people, I've bought stuff from young people that have confidence, that know what they're talking about. I don't care what their age, when they know what they're talking about and they're confident, I buy from them. If they're stupid, you don't buy stuff from them.
You limit your time with them.
Quick segue. I don't know if you guys would be interested in like a Facebook group page for us to kind of share ideas or whatnot.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
We'll call it Young LifeVantage.
Yeah.
Young LifeVantage.